Hey, guys and gals and everyone else. It is me, Beaker, your host with the most. I wasn't sure I was going to actually have a show because roughly an hour ago my internet crapped out on me entirely. It only about 20-30 minutes ago decided, hey, I'm going to pop back on. Let me see. I've got the mic a little bit further away from me right now, so I'm messing with the sensitivity on the gain. So just bear with me a second. As long as I don't hit the microphone. I'm in a better mood this week, honestly. But I'll tell you in a second. I'm sure you can already see why. Let me start off. I'm Beaker. Welcome to Beaker's Garage. Glad y'all can make it. In here, I'm either painting minis, building model kits, or mainly, at this point, I'm building Gunpla. The past 2 weeks, I tried doing another type of model, and it didn't work out too well for me. So, it bested me. I don't know if it was because of me. I don't know if it was because of the manufacturer of that style of model kit. Never again. Anyway, enough of that nightmare. Before I get rolling, I've always got to, give our shout outs to all our sponsors. So if you give me just a moment. Ugh. It's toasty in here. So first off, you like the music. I hope you all like the music that I use here in the garage, that we use on Dress to Quest, that we use at Tavern Talks, that we use everywhere else that we have our shows. Go check out our friends over at Monument Studios and their Fantasy Plus app. You pay for the Fantasy Plus app, and you get access to over 5,000 or 6,000 bits of music, and that's not even including the audio clips for attack sounds. If you use the code MISFIT, you will get 30% off of your purchase, or, and this is a big or, 3 months free use on top of whatever you purchased, whatever plan you bought. Now, if that's not your thing, and you want clickety-clacks, you want math rocks, go check out our friends over at CanadianDice.ca and use the code MISFIT15, 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 and you'll get 15% off your purchase. Basically takes care of shipping as far as I know. You want a shirt that has the Beaker Builds logo or the Tabletop Misfits logo, go check out DungeonGrandmaster.com. And last but not least, a personal sponsor for Beaker's Garage, Last Hope Printing. Go check them out over at lasthopeminiatures.com and use the code MISFIT, and you'll get 40% off of your purchase. It's almost half off. That's crazy. Anyway, all that to be said, I have a new project, courtesy of a birthday gift from my mother. It is the Master Grade Zeta Gundam. And as far as I can tell, this kit is from 1996. At least that's what the instructions are, and that's what the date is on all the runners. But I have a feeling these runners were definitely reprinted recently. There's no way. I don't know. There's no fucking way. I don't believe that these were printed 30 years ago. There's no way. The instructions are probably accurate from 30 years ago, but I think someone probably had the I don't know. This didn't come in by normal, what I'm used to seeing. And maybe it is. I don't fucking know. Either way, I have it. I'm going to build it. It's going to be great. I'm sorry for all the yawning I'm doing right now. For whatever reason, I'm super fucking tired. Before I actually start building, though, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take the Gundam liner pin that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and panel line what I can, what makes sense, while everything is still in the runners. So we'll just do that, and then from there I will start on the head, because why not? So come with me in this world of imagination and friendship and magic. I don't fucking know. Wherever we are right now. There we go. Wherever I am, because this is going to be we're like right back in it, right back where we started. I hadn't done a Gundam in a while. I've been doing minis. I'm probably really shitty again. I don't know, because that tends to happen. So we'll see. But I'm gonna panel line a couple of things. I hope everybody has been doing well. It's been kind of crazy over here at home. My wife's been sick for days. Can't blame her. I'm not mad about it. It sucked that it happened to be on our wedding anniversary that she got sick, but we're making it up this weekend. So that's the cool thing. We're making it up. I've already got plans. I've got plans in motion. For once, I'm actually ahead of the game. I'm impressed with myself this time around. Now, am I over panel lining? Maybe. I don't know. Is there such a thing? Probably. But I think if I get all this done now, I think it'll be really cool. Because if I can get it all right now, and it's all nice and dry by the time I actually have to use everything, I think it'll look that much sharper when it's all said and done. Quite honestly. So I'm not gonna, this shouldn't take me too long. This is the part. This is the stuff I missed. This is what I was needing. This is what I was hoping the Enterprise was going to be. Just, hey, a couple of little things here and there. Here's some good instructions. That thing had shitty fucking instructions. Let me tell you what. Well, Bobby, I Peggy, I'll tell you what. That boy ain't got no sense. Okay. Then I'll come back around, obviously, and I'll clean up some of the residual stuff. But clean up what I can. There's just something about watching the capillary action that is just extremely satisfying. Don't know what it is. But it is very satisfying to watch. Because it just it brings the whole damn thing to life, I think. Maybe that's what it is. Especially on these white pieces here. It just makes it all kind of pop. You know? Oh yeah, this is gonna look fan-fucking-tastic. Nothing there. Yeah, I don't know how well y'all can see that, but yeah, you can see a little bit of the panel lining. It looks really good when you got those dark bits kind of highlighted, or those little nooks and crannies kind of highlighted with the black. Just kind of makes it all pop. So anyway, other news. I took my daughter to go see Scream. I won't talk about spoilers. Yo, how's it going? But I took my daughter to go see Scream on Sunday in lieu of taking my wife because, again, she was sick on our anniversary, and that was going to be the movie that we watched. But took my daughter instead. Had a fun time. She enjoyed the movie. So I was happy about that. She Oh, the site. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I gave up on my last project. I won't. I don't know if I'll ever revisit that one again. It wasn't a Gundam, though. Yo, how's it going? But you missed it earlier. So I was talking about this kit. This kit, found it on Amazon. My mom bought it for me for my birthday. I get it, right? It comes in, and it's not the typical Bandai packaging. Kind of confused me for a second. This sucker was printed last in 1996 based on the instructions. So I think this was probably one of the first master grades Bandai put out, because I think that's when they started doing master grade, was in the mid-90s. If I recall some history knowledge that I picked up along the way. But right now, all I'm doing, I'm just panel lining a couple of things, well, a lot of things, so I don't have to do it later. Especially the headpiece. I'm going to go back and kind of, you know, wipe off certain things. But last time I did panel lining like this, it made a world of difference. As far as the final like how it looked in the end. So I wanted to keep doing that. It's a little tedious, but I think it's kind of worth it in the end. Hey Merm, how's it going, girl? How's it going? You missed it. I almost lost my shit last week. It's alright. Glad you're popping in, saying hi. I'm excited to play with you, you know, in a couple weeks. So, for those that don't know, Merm is our resident Yellow Ranger in our Power Ranger TTRPG, Guardians of the Grid. So, and they play ooh, I saw that you have a powerlifting competition. I'm excited for you. All the best. Don't, you know, lift all the things. Lift all of them. I'm sure you could, you know, best all of us. Getting there. Well, you know what? That is still more than I can do. So, you win. But coaching is just as good. You get a little bit of it reflects on you as well. So, I believe your kids can do it. They can lift all the things. All things are possible through Merm. Especially if she treats them like Trinsex would. Because I imagine there's a little bit of Merm in Trinsex. Yet. There's a yet there. You're missing a yet. I know that brain. I've spent enough time with that brain of yours. And I wouldn't blame you one bit if you did. Because my time working with little ones in martial arts, I want to wring some of their necks too sometimes. Sometimes. Especially the teenagers. Mm-hmm. But hey, I'm sure they'll rock it. You've probably instilled enough fear in them that they'll have an adrenaline rush. And like, oh no, coach is watching. I gotta lift. Yeah, you can talk a little bit more smack with high schoolers. Just a little bit. That's right. See, so there is a little bit of Trinsex in there. Don't lie to me. Merm, I have seen and listened to your Instagram stories. Yes. Yes, you are. Alright. I've witnessed your chronicle with your plumbing issues. Yeah. I know. I saw that part. You were just as flustered with the plumbing as I was with that fucking enterprise I worked on these past 2 weeks. Except I couldn't pay someone to fix my issue. I just have to put it back in a box and just stare at it menacingly. go. I just needed more. I needed more ink out of this. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I get it. All right. This is much more relaxing. So much more relaxing. All right, I got one more I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna start on the head. I know this has just been me panel lining, and I'm sorry, y'all, but this is just sometimes how it has to be, you know. It can't always be the fun stuff. It's got to be some of the difficult stuff too. And I kind of need this therapy right now. This capillary action is my fucking therapy at the moment. It is ridiculous how therapeutic this is. Oh. In other news, though, another little transition here. I watched the first little like bit of gameplay for speaking of promos, I need you to just write it out at this point. I'm gonna tell everybody, just give me a short like blurb. Give me a blurb, a written blurb, and I'll just put pictures to it. I'm sorry. I know I made you do a video. Just give me a written little blurb. I'm going to put that in the Discord. But yes, they will go out soon. You will, if you give me a blurb, you will be the first one to go out. How's that? Is that a deal? Just write something short and sweet. Say, hey, Trinsex, this is who Trinsex is. Just to give a little recap. You give me that, you will be the first one out there. Because I'm going to hype the shit out of this time around. Because no one else has given me anything. You were the only one to give me something. Is that a deal? I hope you didn't leave me yet. Don't leave me, Merm. I'm trying to strike a deal with you. I will let you be the example setter. I mean, I've already had conversations with everybody, with at least half of you. Yes, a little written blurb, a blurb. You give me a written blurb of just like who Trinsex is and kind of what's going on with you. You get me that, and you will be the first one to be promoted. You will be the example. You will set the bar. Is that fair? But you also know how to fix the ad issue, right? You can subscribe. No, you don't have to include murder. Just say, hey, this is who just like a little brief on Trinsex and what's going on. If you want to say you have a crush on a dog boy, go for it. We all know it's happening. I hear. Oh, trust me, I hear you. I tease. But in all seriousness, if you just want to put a little blurb to write up something, and I mean something short, I know how you can write a fucking novel. Give me something that will fit within the confines of an Instagram post. I don't need a novel yet. I love your writing. Do not misunderstand. Time and place. That's all I gotta say. Time and place. Do 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 do. Mana. What did I say that was sweet? Was it the fact that you can write so well? Oh yeah, well. I wish I could write like that. Just be able to pop all that shit out of my noggin. Psh, man. I struggle. I used to be able to do it. I struggle now because I haven't exercised that muscle. I think I used to write like little. I used to write poems back in high school to clear my head. But I just haven't lately. Matter of fact, I think I wrote Michelle one or two at one point. She probably has them somewhere. Shit, she probably remembers exactly what they said. Because I sure as hell don't. You'd have to ask her. I bet she has it somewhere. She probably remembers it verbatim. But they're probably also like really cheesy because it was high school. I think the last thing of importance that I wrote I think the last thing of importance that I wrote was probably the eulogy for my grandfather. And I haven't written anything really since. Because that was a tough one to write. That was a real tough one for me to write. But not only did I have to write it, I had to read it in front of everybody. And then I had to read my brother's because he couldn't talk, he couldn't say it. I had to read his. Then I had to read mine. That was oh shit. My PC is about to take off. Alright. But yes, Merm, if you give me a write-up of Trinzax, I will make sure that you are the first one that's promoted. And I will tell everyone else, look at this. Look at this awesomeness. Do this for me. All right. So that took all of 30 minutes to actually do. I wonder. Lurk in the shadows. Like, yeah, I bet you do. Oh, there it is. There. Now we're. I just need to get the extra bits. I don't need to get all the cool stuff out of the corners. Waiting to murder. That's alright. We know. We know. It's okay. You're gonna murder us with your words. That's what's gonna happen, Merm. Oh, magnifying glass. Marm, if you're still there, I didn't get a chance to ask you yet. How did your how'd your first game go? How'd your little goose game go? Unless you're actually just lurking. Yeah. That's okay. Wait. What? Blew up. Jesus. Alright. That sounds about right for you. How did it feel running the game? No, no. Yeah. Yep. That's how I felt for 10 fucking episodes. It's a lot to balance. It's Look, I know I did fine. We all played a good game. That season was a good season. It was a good way for me to kind of cut my teeth, as it were. No. It honestly, it was all y'all. Y'all gave me ideas. I ran with them, and that was that. I barely set up shit because after the first fucking episode, y'all threw a wrench in my entire game plan for the whole season. Nope. You gotta understand. I'm not bashing myself. I'm not. I know how much I improved personally running a game and doing it live. What I'm saying is, what am I saying? What am I saying? You guys were the creative driver. I merely provided the vehicle. Put it that way. I think that's a good way to put it. Because everything that played out, for real, for certain, was a direct result of all of y'all. As it should be. Like, this is like GMing 101. I know this isn't like a GM show. This isn't Tavern Talks, right? But everything that I put together manifested because of all of y'all. Oh yeah, no, you guys broke me a couple of times. Oh God, y'all broke me. Between fucking Chris and Ark, God damn it. Ark, because he knows the fucking lore and will just, and the rule set like the back of his hand, and can just abuse the shit out of it that way, which I love him for. Absolutely adore the man for it. And then Chris, fuck, he just came out of left field. I did not expect him to play as well as he did. Oh shit, that reminds me. I've got to mail all y'all I have another little gift for y'all. I gave Chris his. Since Chris is here locally, I was able to give it to him a couple weeks ago. So he finally has his shirt. You have a gift. Ark has a gift. Matt has a gift. Shadow. Yep. I'll send you a picture of it. But you can't. If I send you a picture of what it is, though, I swear you cannot tell any of the others what it is. Deal? Okay. After the stream, I will find it. I will take a picture of it, and I will send it directly to you. You cannot tell anyone. You cannot tell anyone. Come on. I'll throw this cotton swab at you. I know where you live. I have your address. I know where you live now. I will mail this cotton swab with it. And you'll know. It's nothing crazy, but you'll... You don't talk to anyone. You talk to Matt, apparently. I heard things. I heard things were being discussed. At least briefly. But I also know everyone's like super fucking busy doing their own life. Yeah, I know you are. The thing that you said you weren't trying to do last season. You were trying to hide it oh so poorly. Yeah, that's what you wanted to take it slow. That's why you were sparring in your bedroom, right? I know. Are we going to have a little fade to black moments? Is that what I'm understanding now? Is that what we're getting at? Little fade to blacks? Alright. It happens, it happens. Alright. Oh, excuse me. God, it's fucking hot in here. I've encapsulated myself and now it's so hot. But my audio is so much better. Okay. Guess what I'm finally going to start. this E. Come here. Oh, you're backwards. You're upside down. That's F. I don't need F. Where's fucking E at? God damn it. That can't be it. Is this E? No, that's D. That's G. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. Yep, go for it. Go for it, Merm. If I don't talk to you before I end the stream tonight, good luck this weekend. I'll probably send you some extra good vibes as well. Don't forget, if you spend like 5 minutes, I'm sure it'll only take you 5 minutes to come up with something for Transax as a promo. And I will put that shit out there. And I'll say, look, everybody, she can do it. They can do it. You can do it too. Yeah, really. Like, if you... It doesn't have to be much. Send me a short paragraph. If I feel like it's not enough, I'll let you know, and we can kind of tweak it. But knowing you, I think you'll nail it. Criteria, just a short summary of who Transax is. You know, being the Yellow Ranger, and you know, kind of a primer for where we're going in the next season for her. I think that's a good way to put it. So, the same thing I asked for in a video, just put it in text. But not as depressing. Okay. I wonder, what does that say? Now I've got to read Japanese. Okay, inserted last. That's what I thought. We have a hashtag for that. Or not a hashtag, but a command for that. Just put... Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. See? This was G, right? Yep, there we go. $23. Excuse me. My desk is a little bit of a mess right now. It's okay. This is interesting. Okay. The eye stickers are in two bits, two different pieces. This is why I have a magnifying lens. one eye done. I wonder if it's too hot in here. Too warm for the adhesive. That might be what it is. But hopefully these are the only stickers I gotta do tonight. And then once I get them in place, should be fine. Shit. Oh man, am I gonna have to paint the eyes? I might have to paint the eyes. Shit. Okay. Because I think the adhesive is jacked on these right now. Okay. Oh, man. It's very tempting. Folks, it looks like I might have to paint some eyes. At least until the temperature gets better. Yeah. Because these are not sticking like they should. And I sincerely believe it is because of the heat. So that makes me wonder. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to do a little reading real quick. I got to read a little bit of Japanese. Okay. Okay, so I can do... Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. So here's the thing. I can do... I like the idea of the movable antenna. I'm going to do that. That's not changing. What I have an option of doing here, since my stickers aren't working, I can go ahead and cut out the necessary pieces. And then I can come back later and I can just really paint the eyes in really quickly, and then put the head together. That won't be hard at all. Okay. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, just so things can kind of cool down in here. What's going on? Glad you made it. I was just talking about how I think my station in here is a little too warm for stickers. Because I tried putting on some eyes on the head, and they're not staying. So I might have to actually paint them. But I need the room to kind of cool off a little bit. Which is unfortunate because I really like the head. So I think I'm going to get those pieces cut out. And it's getting really fucking hot in here. So I'll cut them out. I'll probably get most of it ready to go. And then I'll probably end it for the night. And yeah, pick it back up next week. Because I've got everything panel lined that I want panel lined. Yeah, I've never actually painted them. I mean, obviously it's just going to be black and green. I don't know if it's because it's just an older kit, honestly, Jacob. Because I don't think an older kit would have held up for 30 years like this. Nothing's really brittle. And after 30 years, plastic like this would get brittle. So, I don't think that's what it is. I think someone had access to the plans and just reprinted the damn thing. it's red. So it's the red box, white lettering. Still says Bandai. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it is definitely an old print. I don't know if this is like... I just don't know if it's original, if that makes sense. Like, the box probably could be. Sure, I can probably buy that. Maybe. But the actual injection molded pieces, I don't know. I don't know if I buy that they're 30 years old. I mean, I'm not in a race to build it. So if I've got to stop here tonight, because I like taking, I enjoy taking these bit by bit, like section by section, and I'd hate to stop without the head being complete and move on to another section. If it's proper Bandai, fuck it. I mean, I'll take it, because the box itself is cool, because what I didn't show off. I mean, obviously, you've got the base lid, right? You got the bottom, which is just a white box, right? Like, this is the box lid that it came with. So there's the old Bandai logo. If y'all can see it. Yep, there you go. So that's the old Bandai logo. I believe that this box is probably 30 years old. What was really cool is when I opened it, this was sitting on top of it, kind of like a nice little display of like what it'll finally look like. I thought that was kind of neat, as well as some like schematics. I really kind of liked it. Yeah, I didn't do enough digging to figure out what it is, but if you're saying it's an old one, yeah, April 28th, 1996, yeah. It's an old kit. It's an old, one of their early ones. Which, I mean, I could kind of tell based on the layout of the, I mean, not just, I don't know. Either way, if it's proper Bandai, great. I'm okay with it. This, by far, if that's the fucking issue I have right now, it's just, hey, it's too hot in here for the stickers. I'll take that. If I have to paint a little bit, just a little bit, I'll take it over the fucking shit show I had the past 2 weeks with the goddamn Enterprise. So, yeah. Yes, thank you for following Craftworks. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is gonna be. I already like it. Transforming gimmicks, I mean, sure. It's probably going to have trouble with it. Those are usually pretty finicky. That's okay. I probably won't transform it a whole lot, if at all. But what I'm going to do right now, because I did a lot of panel lining, I started off with panel lining, like everything that was on the runner that I wanted to panel line. That was like the first half hour. Started working on the head. Hit a little snafu with the sticker, but that's easily fixed. That's remedied with some paint. Ooh, there's a Verka of Zeta? Fuck. Oh well. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I'll take an old one. I'm old. Either way. I'm going to pause it right here because I'm going to paint the eyes on off stream. Because that's just a whole other issue that I'll deal with later. But next week I will hit the ground running, building, putting things together, because I don't have to worry about doing the panel lines. They're done. This definitely doesn't have as many runners as a current era master grade, which is nice. So that means, I think if I remember right, the 90s master grades are essentially as complex as a high grade or a real grade nowadays. I think, or a hero grade, or whatever you want to call it. Because they've gotten a lot more complex since then. But that's another conversation for another time. But yeah, it's getting hot in here, because it just is. I'm going to cut it off for tonight. In a good way. Yeah. This does have an LED, Jacob. I have to get a little battery for it, but it does have an LED. Like an actual little LED kit that I have to screw in. Which is kind of cool. I'm kind of looking forward to that. But I will be back here next week working more on the Zeta Gundam. I'm already in a better mood with it. Honestly, it's already making me in a better mood. Maybe it's because it's Gundam. Maybe because it's just not as... There's actual directions. Now, what do we got coming up? Nothing on Sunday. This Monday we have Dress to Quest. That's going to be airing, Dress to Quest. Wednesday we have Tavern Talks. Next Thursday I'll be back here in the garage. Again, working on Zeta. Let's see. And then what do we have coming down the pipe? Let's see. So the 8th is nothing. The 15th we have nothing on Sunday. We have nothing on the 15th, and then we have Candela Obscura on the 16th. Again, on our regular Wednesday, Thursday Tavern Talks, Beaker's Garage. March 22nd. That's a Sunday. Come back here, March 22nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because Power Rangers Guardians of the Grid Season 2, that's the premiere day. That's going to be fun. If you were here earlier, I was talking with Merm. Hey, there they are. There they go. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm still working out a couple of little things. I think I've got ideas. They're there. I've got a story in mind. I just hope they don't completely sidetrack it or derail it like they did the first episode last season. Yeah, I know you will. So, anyway, with that. Oh, by the way, I'm taking improv classes. So, at some point, I might have to miss a Sunday if it's airing on if I have a graduation show and I don't know when it's going to be. But that's a conversation that I have to have privately with my players. God, I feel like I've been closing for like 5 minutes. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. I want to thank you all for coming. I hope to see you all next week. Don't forget, Dress Quest Monday, Tavern Talks Wednesday, back here in the garage next Thursday. With that, I want you all to have fun this weekend. Don't forget to love each other and just, be kind out there. Everyone kind of needs it right now. Stick around. Everyone left, but I'm going to go raid. I don't know who I'm going to raid yet. I got to find somebody. Let's see. Oh well, we got To Be Diced. Let's go check out our friends over at To Be Diced. All right, yeah, we'll do that. With that, everyone. Good night. The garage is officially closed.